Good afternoon. Yes, we're back. We're back again with, this time, a new game. And yes, something I've obviously never played before. Good afternoon, Mike, Chris and Dave. Bus Mechanic Simulator. I played one of the old car mechanic sims, which is the only thing I could find on Twitch to call this, but it's not. So yes, if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome to Random Sunday. This is going on, a place where I put my first looks at new games. Where this will end up, if this ends up anywhere else, is anybody's guess, I suppose. Normal content for me though is OMSI, the bus simulator, on a Monday, trains on a Wednesday, firm bus on a Friday, every other Saturday something from Tourist Bus, the opposite Saturday something from Flight. As I'm streaming / recording this, we are going through some troubling times globally, in case you hadn't noticed. So I am putting out some extra content in the form of a Twitch stream on a Tuesday, trucking on a Thursday, and then on a Sunday we either have stuff like this, which is random, or we have Second Chance Sunday, so a second look at one of my normal games. So yes, not got any further than this, as I always do. Hi Brooklyn. The only thing I've done is I've gone into the options, which I can show you, and I've adjusted the volume. Well, no, Ben, it's not lied. The Bus Mechanic Simulator isn't on Twitch because it's not released yet, so I couldn't call it that. So the only thing I could find was Car Mechanic Simulator, so it's close. So yes, I've gone in and changed the settings. That's all I've done. And hi Silver Skippy. So tutorial then, I guess, is the place to start. I've got no idea. I've not seen any screenshots of this. This is the only information I've seen of this game. So hi Len, no idea what it's going to be like. We'll click on the tutorial and see. So I'm seeing it for the first time, as you're possibly seeing it for the first time, especially as it's not released yet, as I'm streaming / recording this. Although by the time you see this on YouTube, it's been released a couple of weeks, because this is going out end of May, beginning of June. Hi Chaos. So it's processing light apparently. Wait for it to process dark. Oh hello, what we got going on here then? Welcome to the Bus Mechanic Simulator tutorial. In the next couple of minutes we are going to go over the basic steps and functions of the game. Press the exit icon in the top right, start the tutorial. Okay, we can do that. Hi Jamie. Oh, in comes a bus.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, thank you very much for the follow. And Brooklyn, thanks for the host. So a bus coming in the garage is probably a good place to start when you're looking at a mechanic simulator. Now go to the door switch and activate it. Press the left mouse button or the E key to interact with objects. Oh, so WS and D, I'm guessing, to walk around. Door switch. Later you'll be able to sign off a finished job, move the bus to the testing bay and back using the door switch. Okay, close this dialog box. Okay, now click the right mouse button to open the main functions menu. Oh my good god. In the main functions menu you can switch between the different work modes: visual inspection, disassembly, assembly and operating fluids modes. You can also access your inventory, your tasks, the test reports and unlockables menu. Now click the right mouse button again to exit. Hi Rich, hi Unshaven. Now head to the water collection tank and select it. Oh, that'll be this tanky thing over here then. Okay. You need the water collection tank to collect the coolant when draining it. With this menu, you can move the tank to different positions, close the dialog box. Okay. Now head to the radio. Radio? Where's the radio? Have I missed it? Oh, the arrow thing down there. This is Bus Mechanic Simulator, although it does say Car Mechanic Simulator, but it's not. It's bus. Radio. Use the radio to turn off music and switch between the two radio stations. Yeah, I don't think I can put music on. Now head to the oil collection tank and activate it. Oh, I see. So having music in the game, it's a proper shop. It has a radio. Yeah. Oil collection tank. Oil collection tank. That'll be that goes down there. What? What are you pointing at? Oh, up there. It was down there. I was right. I guess. Ow! I seem to be caught on a barrier. Okay, oil collection tank. The oil collection tank is required to collect engine and gearbox oil. When draining it, you can move the tank to the correct position using this function. Close this dialog box. Seems legit. I'd refuse to work with no radio. Oh, indeed. Now go to the end of the shaft under the bus. Here you can find the axle jack. Oh, God, I've got... Ow! Why does it have to be the C key? Okay, so crouch. That's not very good for health and safety, is it? Ah, that's better. I've only got to crouch on the end bit. Okay, now go under the axle jack and push it by its handle. Hold the left mouse button or E key until it's underneath the front axle. The axle jack needs to be pushed to the next axle position to complete the action. So I've got to go. Okay, no, we'll crouch. We'll go on the other side of it. It's not very health and safety. Okay. Hi, Undertaker. Right, so move axle jack. That's the rear one. Is that under the front? That's not, I wouldn't call that under the front one. There we go. Okay, at the front of the axle jack you find a switch that raises and lowers the axle jack. Try lifting the front axle of the wheel now. Okay. Hope this repair shop isn't in Fuerteventura. Imagine the amount of work you'd have to do on each vehicle. That's a good point, actually. Okay, so go around the other side. I think it wants me to click here somewhere. I'm not sure. Can I think I might. Can someone see where I'm supposed to click? I'm a bit confused. Oh, it's going up. Lifting an axle is necessary if you want to move the tyres. Now try lowering it again. Well, I've already just lifted it. It didn't seem to lift the actual bus very much, though, did it? It hasn't gone up that high. Can you drive buses like you can in Car Mechanic Sim? I don't know. Literally, I've just started the game. I think that some of our apprentices could do with those big floaty arrows. Yeah. Now go up the stairs on your right and head to the spare parts warehouse. On your right. Oh, we got spare parts warehouse. It's not a warehouse. It's a room. This is where Sam lives. This is Sam's domain. In the spare parts warehouse, you'll find all the spare parts you need for the individual components of each bus, organised on different shelves. Go to one of the shelves and add 3 parts to your inventory. Simply click on one of the parts and list it in your inventory. There's sod all in there. There's some bits in there. What have we got? We've got rear axle, middle axle, brake controllers, engine spare parts, compressor units, an ECAS pneumatic spring. That's a thing. Gearbox parts. They don't look very gearboxy. Looks like an ECU. Exhaust system. No, well, no, there isn't exhaust down there. Fuel system. Lighting. Oh, I see. So you click on lighting. Wow, okay. So brake light, brake auxiliary reflector, brake light, rear lens, front left, front right. So I can click on 3 things. There we go. In the adjacent rooms, you'll find even more spare parts for other types of assemblies. New wheels, wheel nuts and wheel bolts can be found on the shelf in the workshop. Now these are spare parts warehouse and go over to the testing bay. Okay. Okay, so there's certainly lots of bits, it seems, you can actually put in. Ow. That's a door. Okay, so the testing bay. I'm thinking I've got to go here. Edge testing bay and console activate. Ooh. Oh, this looks posh. Okay, so activate it. Later on the testing bay, you'll be able to carry out various tests. The idea of a testing bay. This way you can receive full test reports for different assemblies to save you having to perform visual inspections of individual parts. Oh, I see. So the bus comes in here first. Now we're back to the workshop to the indicated wheel engaging lift. So bus comes in here first, you work out what's wrong with it, and then it goes in the workshop. And then you fix it. Okay, so the wheel engaging... Am I supposed to get up there? I got it all the way around. That's inconvenient. Oh, there's a little platformy thing across here. I say, that's... Oh, what is it? It's an MAN. Okay. I'm at the wheel engaging lift. It's here. It's a thing. I don't want to fall off the platform. And push it up to the tyre. Well, I could put it up to the tyre. If I don't, I'm really concerned about falling backwards. It's not very health and safety. That was a noise. That's because you can't trust what the drivers tell you because they are idiots. Okay. Once you've pushed all the wheel engage and lift this up to the bus, you can use them to lift the whole bus to get better access to different parts underneath. Now push the other wheel engaging lifts up to the bus too. So it's going to lift it by its wheels. Okay, well, that's going to be a thing. Okay. Hi, Ryan. You can probably just jump over the pits. Who needs health and safety? Well, exactly. It just gets in the way, doesn't it? Well, initial impressions, I was really dubious about how this is going to be, but initial impressions, it seems okay. There certainly seems a lot to do. Okay. Now use the levers at the side to raise the wheel engaging lifts. Oh, they're all linked. That doesn't seem very safe, does it? That doesn't... Surely those things... They're just... That's not... You wouldn't just lift the whole bus up by 4 of those, would you? Yes, sway air. Now click the right mouse button to switch to the operating fluids work mode. Operating fluids. Now get the compressed air tester. Really? So you would lift the bus up on 4 of those? I suppose they got a 5-ton capacity each. And what's a bus? 18 tons, something like that? Oh, compressed air thing. Okay. Didn't look very safe, that's all. Compressed air tester. If you look at the bus and hold down the tab key, all the interaction points on the bus available for the operating fluids work mode will be shown. Now go to the front left tyre and select the tyre pressure valve, left mouse button. So I hold down tab. Oh, I see little dots of all the bits that I can do in this mode. Steve, the bus is always lifted by the... No, I know they're lifted by the wheels, but I thought they'd be using, like you get in normal workshops, that it'd actually be a 4-post lift. And that may be lifted by the actual chassis and not necessarily by the wheels. Right, tyre inflation valve. While the tyre pressure gauge is displayed, hold left or right mouse buttons to increase or decrease the tyre pressure. Now get the tyre pressure as close as possible to the middle of the green area. You fix the tyre pressure. Very good. Is that it? So I jacked it up on its 4 on the 4 jack so I could check the tyre pressure. Okay, no, that's I wouldn't have done that personally, but you know, you never know. Right, now lower. Sure, I've got to go back to... Is there a non... Okay, no, now I've got to remove the... When you want to kneel and get your trousers. Ah, that's a good point. Well, I'm management, aren't I? I wouldn't be out here anyway. Because unless someone's cleaned these bits of equipment. Exactly. It's got a bay underneath. I think it's more showing you what you can do. What's that? Scrap container. Put the bus in there. Is that where they park solos? Do they fit in there? Ryan, thanks for the host. Now press the right mouse button to switch to the visual inspection mode. Hold the tab key and to highlight all the parts you can now visually inspect. Whoa, that's a lot of things. Now select the front left wheel. While doing so, hold down the left mouse button or E key to perform visual inspection. The parts condition will be displayed in the bottom left corner under the after the inspection. Okay, so walk around the other side again. You won't get many solos in that bin, unless that's like a recycling bin. So you put the only useful bits of the solo in here. The rest of it goes outside. Right, so just walk back around this. You say goodbye. I say hello. Really? Okay, so I click on the wheel. Now press the right mouse button to switch to disassembly work mode. Okay. Now pick up the spanner from the tall trolley behind you. Oh, look, it's a spanner. Yeah, you wouldn't get them in that bin because the bin in the workshop and the solos would never make it back here. Oh, that's true, I suppose. Okay, I have picked up a spanner. Now select the front left wheel again and press the left mouse button. The indicated parts need to be removed first in order to remove this part. Okay, so it tells you in order what you've got to do. Right, now remove all the wheel nuts from the front left wheel. To do this, select one of the nuts and hold down the left mouse button until it's completely unscrewed. I've got some sort of pneumatic device then. Steve is officially on the spanners. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, first impressions. I quite like this. Make the noise. Oh, the noise of the pneumatic gun. Okay, you have unscrewed all the wheel nuts. Later you can unlock other tools such as a ratchet or pneumatic screwdriver. Ah, there you go. So it doesn't trust me, basically. That's what it is. It's going, no. We don't trust you with the air compressor just yet, which will make assembly and disassembly even faster. Now use the axle jack under the bus and jack the front axle up. Ah, now I've got to use the axle jack under the bus. And, ow! Yeah, sod that, get the impact gun. Okay, with the front axle jacked up, now you can move the front left tyre. Needs a lot of going up down the stairs. Sure, you'd have a monkey underneath there to do that. Okay. Oh yeah, look. Now head to the scrap container and activate it. You can now dispose of all the components in your inventory in the scrap container. Why would I want to do that? It's a brand new tyre. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, no. We'll put bits. You'll do as I'm told then. Hi, Crisp. Now head to the tyre rack behind you and take out a new wheel and 10 wheel nuts. Well, surely you'd reuse the same wheel nuts. Oh. Okay, new wheel and I think that was 10. Now press the right mouse button to switch to assembly mode. Oh, putting stuff together now. Hold the tab key to highlight the parts you can now install. Ah, there we go. Release tab key. Now select the install position. Okay, right. So over here, highlight that. Put the wheel in. Ta-da! Depends what state they're in, how many retorques they've had. But we try and save as many as possible. Yeah, I can imagine actually. Right, now install the wheel nuts again. Ooh, that's mousy. Sure, we should go one side, the other side, shouldn't you, really? But I'll just go around in a clockwise direction. I've been waiting since about 8 this morning for Scrap Mechanic to release Survival. They said it's supposed to be on the 7th of May, which is today. It is indeed the 7th of May. Oh, that's something I could do on Saturday. That's not a bad shout. I was looking for something to stream Saturday night. And could do some Scrap Mechanic for a bit of fun. Watch this space. Oh, hey, why didn't I do up all the way? Oh, I clicked off it, that's why. Well, looks like I got the right amount. I didn't keep clicking off it. Can we have penis scrapped? You have successfully completed the tutorial and can leave at any time. To do so, press the escape key and select the quit option. So, thank you, Chris. So it showed me how to change a wheel. Okay. So the tutorial, not bad. Let's start a new game then. We'll see what happens. You wish I could leave after 10 wheel nut. Yeah, put that wheel on, you can go home. Okay, cheers. But yeah, I was definitely dubious about how this was going to be. Okay, oh, we got a fault, look. Manline City A21. The screen wash levels need to be checked and refilled if necessary. Accept job, I'm guessing. I'm guessing we're going to get that same cutscene every single time. It's going to be the same bus all the time, isn't it? Because they probably haven't got licensing. It's always MANs. You notice that? In all these games, MAN just give out licenses like cookies. If you get one coming in from a Squinzo, hide. You can turn it off. You can turn the cutscenes off. Right, so I need to go fluids inspection, don't I? Operating fluids. And then tab. The engine's at the back, isn't it? So where's the screen wash going? Exhaust system. Engine compartment service flap. Okay. Well, it's not telling me where it is it? They're normally on the sides, aren't they? Screen wash. Radiator service flap. Coolant tank service flap. Oh, there we go. I need a square spanner. Screen wash should be in the front. Oh, coolant tanks at the back. This is a German game. Tire pressures and stuff. Well, it's not telling me where is it. I'll look at the back. So I can find a square spanner. We've got a square spanner. Ratchet, hex key, spanner, screwdriver, square spanner. Under the front panel. You reckon? You reckon it's going to be that accurate? Oh yeah! Look at you, bus mechanic. Water needs to be poured in here. Well, I've got to undo it first, surely. Oh, I've got to go inspection mode, haven't I? Hang on. so it's fine. Disassembly. I don't want to take the thing off, I only want to put fluids in it. Okay. We've got here. Add blue. Water. Ah, there we go. Almost like you know what you're doing.
Glow plugs, schmo plugs. I don't think you really need them. What you really need to get your day started.
Okay. So that's done.
Deliver here, right here on VGBM.
I've got to go back to the door, haven't I? Needs an extra bracket. It does, yeah. So is that it? So I go back to the door then. Door switch. Sign off job. And then watch the bus reverse out again. And now make a cup of tea. Points for this job was 25 points. Overall condition, new points total. Correctly executed, incomplete or incorrect execution. Oh, green is it's done. Okay. Change the engine oil. Accept job then. And in the bus comes again. What if it's the same bus? What if it's a different bus? God, it's hectic this being a mechanic, isn't it? VIDB 108. Write down the numbers. Yeah. Right. So, engine compartment service flap. That'll be that, won't it? Could they, surely, how am I supposed to get here? Fuel filter, oil filter, fan, steering hydraulics, intake manifold, intercooler module, coolant hose. Fuel filter, oil filter, heater. Ah! Well, I can fall down. I don't know about breaking my neck. Surely they'd have some sort of platform that would come in, because, you know, health and safety would be involved there. Coolant tank service flap, radiator service flap. Yeah, like I was swearing a bad word. Right, fan, heater hose. Ah, what was that? Hang on, I saw it then. Oil filling hose. There should be a walkover board. Yeah, there isn't. So you got to sort of stand to one side. Right, I got to go and get oil. I'm going to get a copyright strike for this music.
The Spaz. The best of the 80s, 80s, and you guessed it.
So that's add blue. That's water. Where's look at the state of that sink? That definitely looks like a workshop sink, doesn't it? Got a light switch. Engine oil. That'll do. Oh yeah, I think the music is copyrighted. go and turn the music off then. Okay, why aren't you letting me... Why are you letting me fill it with... Oh, no, dipstick says 4. What was my... okay. How do I get back to the... spare parts live. View job. Change the engine. Change the engine oil. Okay, right. So I need to take the... I need to drain it. I need the drainy, oily thing. From... how do I get that under there? Ugh, right. Move to drain position for the gear... No, not to the gearbox. Don't put it to... Ow. Move to drain position for the engine. There we go. Right, so now I'm guessing from under here there's going to be a drain plug of some sort, which there is, which is there. Press E or left mouse button to stop the draining process. Well, I want to get it all out, don't I? So I don't want to... don't need to get the bus up. Bus is fine. Does this thing actually fill up? That's a lot of oil. I'm actually genuinely impressed. Right, resource has been completely emptied. Okay. So oil collection tank. Return to parking position. What's the eyeball on the floor? I don't know what the eyeball was on the floor. Right, so now I've got to go back to where I was and put the oil in. I really like this. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will put a link to it below. But as I'm streaming this, it's not yet released. It's Big Brother watching me. I'm being watched. Yeah, dipstick's on empty. So how do I then... It's not letting me fill it. Have I got to get a funnel or something? Ow! Ow! Oh, I can turn things off. I've fallen down. It is filling it. I was filling it, you reckon? Well, I just have to be patient and hold it then. It just doesn't bring up a gauge. Okay. Today in the Big Brother house. These things are really a hazard. Okay, we'll make ourselves back out the pit again. Right, so you reckon it was filling it? Just no gauge. You've got to base it on a dipstick then. Oh yeah, it's half full now. Okay, you are right. Oh, getting there. Surely I have to change the oil filter as well. There we go. Done. T-brake. That cone there. View job. Change the engine oil. Done. And that's it for that job. Sign off job. I think we can turn off these cutscenes, can't we? After the cutscene, obviously. Then I get my pass mark. Or fail mark. Change engine oil. Done. Yay! I don't know why I'm moaning really piece of pee this job, isn't it? Oh, hello. The air dryer's compressor air cartridge needs to be replaced. Okay. And in comes the bus again. Oh, there is an aeroplane mechanic simulator. It's already out. It's old Spitfires and stuff like that. Okay, so I need to go to the visual inspection thing, don't I? That's a lot of things. I wouldn't have a... Where's the air compressor? Hang on, is that going to be radiator coolant tank? It's not going to be that side, around the other side. Is it going to be... I can't remember seeing anything. I'm going to go back in the engine bay again. You do get bendy buses and double deckers as well. Oh, it's double deckers. Oh, that's cool. Right, fan wheel, heater, coolant pipe, coolant hose, fan oil container, fan oil rate, oil sump, refrigerator compressor bracket, refrigerant compressor, quick release tension pulley. Oh my god. Water pump housing, crankshaft belt pulley, coolant pipe. What the hell? What the bird? Wow, that's a lot of things. There are many things over that side of the engine. There's many things somewhere you can click at a button and it will show you all the bits where the bit is inside the bus. There's a tab, so it shows me everything. Like just everything that I can. I imagine you've got to do stuff inside as well then. Hi, caramba. Was this going to be an underneath job? Have you seen gameplay on this already then, Dylan, I'm guessing? Right, so let's get out. Right. Oh, what was that? Refrigerant compressor. Hang on, what have I got to... air dryer's compressed air cartridge needs to be replaced. The air dryer's compressed air cartridge needs to be replaced. Okay. Spare parts list, view job, view test report, assembly, visual inspection, so on. I'm waiting for one to turn up with a ground down parking brake. Some drivers with the parking brake on. Can you believe it? And that screen where it says the job info. Nothing on here. Oh, hang on. Oh, I see. It's there. I would never have found that. How the heck am I supposed to get to that? That's pretty cool, though. Right, okay. Thank you, Dylan. I would never have found that. Right, okay. So it was that. Dehumidifier cartridge. Oil separate is that one, wasn't it? I have to go back to it again now. Lift it up. No, I shouldn't need to lift it up. I can do it from down here. View job. I'm going to go back to the eye again. Yeah, it's that. Yes, at 12%. It says down the bottom left the percentage. So I now need to go to disassembly. And I've taken it off. Now I need to go and find a new one. That view is cool. I'm really impressed with this. Right. Come on in, Sam. Where have you got these hidden in your workshop? So, spare parts steering, front axle, rear axle, brake controllers. That's Sam's desk there. Compressor unit. Is it going to be on there? Dehumidifier cartridge. There it is. Okay. Yes, Sam. This is Sam's job. What I'm doing. This is what Sam does for a living. It's a Sam simulator. Yeah, it is a Sam simulator. Assembly. Better put the a Samulator. Yeah. Oh, very good. Okay, so that's done. That's really cool. So I've now got to go and get rid of the old one because it wasn't a lot of use, was it? And that's job done then, isn't it? I think. New job. Air dryers, compressor, air cartridge replaced. Tickety done. Done. I better shut the engine flaps. I was in completely the wrong place. There we go. Door switch. Sign off job. Oh, I like this. The tea on its way. Well, you got to have a cup of tea after every job. It's the law, isn't it? Okay. That was done. Okay, the engine oil levels need to be checked and refilled if necessary. We can do that. In comes the bus. Okay, how do you disable the cutscene? Yeah, I can do that from the menu, I think. Disable bus animation. Yes. There you go. Same bus. Right, so engine oil level needs to be checked. Ow! Smack myself in the face. Visual inspection of the no, I need to go fluids one, don't I? It's halfway, so I need some. Oh, handy! I've still got the oil with me. I can probably do this, and I can't do it from this side. The double deckers are the ones you get on Berlin X10. Cool. Right, let's put some oil in. This is, but yes, because there isn't a bus mechanic simulator and Twitch, so I couldn't call it that. So I had to call it car. So if anybody's joining and is confused, if this isn't car mechanic simulator, it's because it's not. There we go. So that's full. Shut that down. Sign off the job. Okay, I missed the bus driving out now. It's a very, very long car. All the tyres on the bus need to be replaced. Oh, okay. We can do that then. So we need to get the jacky things. No, we don't. We need to jack it up from below. Ah. One of the biggest cars on earth, yeah. Duck under the thing. Car Mechanic Simulator Bus DLC. No, it's a completely standalone game called Bus Mechanic Simulator. Right, I don't know, I'm walking around with oil. Right, I'm going to need my spanner, aren't I? There we go. So eventually I can carry 3 things, can't I? So in order to take the wheel off then, I've got to take the wheel nuts off. So we now go to disassembly. Can I crouch down? I was crouching down. It's trying to get the view because it's picking up on all different things. There we go. Not the best at crouching. No, it's hang on. Can I wonder if it'll do this. Not all of this. I can't. I wonder if I can move. Click the eye on the ground. That just gets rid of the equipment. It doesn't necessarily mean I can get a better view. I'll try raising it up and see if I can take them off with it in the air. This game takes more patience than Car Mechanic Simulator, and I'm barely handing on for that game. I like it so far. It's different. It's not it's obviously not cars. It's quite interesting because it is buses. The axle jack needs to be lowered again for I left my axle jack in the air. Jump down the pit. There's probably all sorts of health and safety against that. Alright, so lower the axle jack. And then go back up and then raise the bus up. That's me. I bet now I can't get to them. But I say, I bet they're too high now. Actually, if I can get rid of that. There we go. That's more like it. When's the game release? I don't know, actually. I don't think it's far away. Aerosoft don't normally give me stuff too far in advance. Just a few days, normally. I think this is safe. Yeah, that's alright. 14th. Oh, there you go. Another week yet, then. But initial impressions, I'd say it's certainly worthwhile. Okay, wheel nuts are off. I bet it won't let me take the wheel off now, will it? Oh, I need to remove the... The wheel engagement list needs to be lowered for... Okay, so now I've got to lower down the lift. Cool person, thanks so much for the host. As good as it is, I may leave it. But it's an acquired taste, isn't it? You see enough of buses during the day, Sam. Right, move that out of the way. I bet it's going to like it now because the rear axle needs to be raised. I knew that was going to be a thing. You do realise you have to do all 4 wheels. Oh, damn it, I do, don't I? Right, okay. Let's... right, if I do the other side, and then... so I've got to put the lift back in and raise it back up again, so I can do the other side, and then I have to do the front separately, because I've only got one axle stand thing. But yeah, initial impressions, quite good. Right, get rid of that. Take the wheel nuts off. Yeah, I forgot it was all 4 wheels. It's certainly a longer job, this one. You'd have to give me a week to do this. Surely all 4 wouldn't wear out at once. Okay, so I need to remove the hub as well then, didn't I? Is it just the wheel nuts? So I've got to remove the... I've got to remove the wheel hub, have I? No. Yeah, the drive must have driven over spikes or something. Right, okay, so now I can put that back, lower that down. So there's nothing holding that wheel on at the moment. And then he fell in that pit. Ow. Move the... no, raise it. So I can't do the front ones at the same time because we've only got one axle thing. So I'm going to have to do the same thing over again to do the front ones. Right. So now I should be able to drag this out and get rid of the tyre. And take the wheel off. Yay! Oh, both wheels. Okay. So there's nothing bolting that second wheel in place. So I need 2 tyres. I may as well get 4. So how am I carrying these 4 tyres? That's just quite ingenious. How do I then put the... Oh, I've got to go back into fitting assembly mode now, haven't I? Assembly. Oh, they were quite worn. Oh, it's quite cool. I like that. Right, push that back. Go and take down the thing and then move it to the front. Ready. Ow. Oh yeah, crap. I'd make a rubbish mechanic, couldn't I? Right, okay, let's raise back up again then. And then do the other side first. Oh, that's a wall. I was getting excited because I'd done one. That's definitely not very good for health and safety. Right. Disassembly. Wheel. Wheel. Assembly. Wheel. Wheel. There we go. Right. Now I'll go back and do the front ones. No, go and take the thing off first. That's why I don't do manual labour. I push pens. I think the audio's got stuck. Looked at Plane Mechanic, looks fun, but I'm waiting for Jet Mechanic. Yeah. Have I done the nuts? Yes. I've done the nuts on both sides, so now I've got to put the nuts back on both sides. Once I jack it back up again now. So lifting a tyre up with no wheel nuts holding it, probably slightly against health and safety. Diesel, thanks very much for the follow. The audio gets stuck in one specific pit with the axle razor being used. I'm guessing you've watched a bit of this already then, Dylan. Yeah, need to repair all these pits you lot are jets you lot are crashing. Well, yeah, indeed. Hi, Graham. How are we doing? I don't know why you'd have to select the wheel nut, because surely you're only going to put a wheel nut on there. I don't think I'd be getting on this bus. What? Because I've been somewhere near putting the wheels back on it. We're like, no. Who put the wheels on? Steve did. Yeah, I'll take the next one. Okay, it's around the other side, then do the other ones. Let Pina do the test drive. I'll get rid of him. Right, okay. Yeah, I watched a bit, but jobs are randomised, so it's not all the same. Okay. Oh, that really didn't do it. We'll know why a bus is stranded late. It'll come back in having all its wheels have fallen off. So what I'll do now is while it's in the air, I'll go and take the wheel nuts off the front ones. Because, you know, forward planning. It seems a lot more involved. I haven't played Car Mechanic for a while. I did review it when it came out on console, I think it was. But certainly seems quite involved. Assuming I get to take it on a test drive. Okay, so now I'll go and do the same with the front ones. Disassembly. This is a job surely you get an apprentice to do, wouldn't it? But there's nothing holding that inner wheel on at the back. Slightly concerning. Oh, that was the thing. Yeah, Pina's driving, you're waiting for the next bus. Oh god, yeah. I think he's got his accelerators pedals stuck on all of his buses. He's just flat out everywhere. Hi, Hillsman. Yeah, Sam would be getting an apprentice to undo the wheel nuts. Yeah, you gonna untake the wheel nuts off. Why doesn't the axle lift go higher so you can take the wheels off easier? Yeah, if it's not up on these jacks, it's too low. If it's up on these jacks, it's fine. Bus Mechanic Simulator, yes. Yet to be released. There we go. So that's those done. So now I can put that back. Lower it down. There we go. Bring the axle jobby forward to the front one. Reader wheels just use the pit jack to raise the bus slightly for wheel changes. Yeah, I can imagine actually. There we go. Right, so that's in place. Any money found in the seats is yours. Right, so now we can lift that up. There we go. And then go and swap these wheels over. So pull that out of the way. And disassemble, innit? Disassemble. Ta-da! One wheel. You're wearing a helmet under the bus. Put that back. Move it out. No, don't take a seat out the inside of the bus. I'm going to fall down the pit. Right, there we go. So go and buy 2 more wheels. Tyres. 2 of those. Handily kept in stock. Any tickets with wins numbers on are yours. Hurry up, we need to drive the bus in 10 minutes. Yeah, it'd be fine. Would you want to drive it after I've put the wheels on it? There we go. Put the new tyres on. Pop that back under. Across the Bridge of Doom. Put that back under. And then raise it. No, lower the jack. So you definitely need an apprentice. This thing would actually be quite cool in multiplayer, wouldn't it? So you can have one person doing one thing. So you can have multiple people doing, you know, you can have a load of buses coming in. Because what's the point of having, you know, why have we got 3 bays when you've only got 1 bus? Unless eventually you'll get more than 1 bus in. Shouldn't need a riser for the front wheels. The bolts stick out. Where's the Heart FM? Copyright. I did have the music on earlier, but then pointed out that I'm probably going to get copyright striked for... I need to do that, don't I? Copyright striked for having music on. Trade secret. 10 minutes is added onto each job every time a driver asks how long it will be. Yeah, it'd be an hour. Oh, how's the bus going to be? Oh, it'll be an hour and 10 minutes. Right, so assembly. Yeah, bus garages normally have Heart FM blaring out. Other radio stations are available. If it was multiplayer, you could hit someone with a spanner if they annoyed you. Throw them in the pit. Not that we would condone that sort of behaviour. Sam's probably got a few tales of things they do to apprentices. Allegedly, must say allegedly, things that are done to apprentices. Like sending them out somewhere for a long wait. Okay, that side's done. Let's do the other side then. Get rid of that. Oh, that's quite close. Yeah, some bubbles for the spirit level. Exactly. Left-handed screwdriver. That was always a favourite when I worked in a tool merchant. Send the apprentice over for a left-handed screwdriver. You have to send him back with a normal one. Go, sorry, can you just see if they'll cope with the right-handed one? And then the garage will send them back and say, nope, definitely got to be left-handed. Not a quick process, doing it with a spanner. Oh, non-adhesive glue. Oh, awesome. It's great when you're... Because I worked in a merchant that was opposite mechanics. A car garage, so we knew what was going on, and they had an apprentice start, and they'd be introduced to us because they'd be over across several times a day for gloves and rags and oil granules and WD-40 and stuff, and so we knew that they would come across at some point, and it used to be hilarious because we were in on it, and used to absolutely love it. The poor apprentices. Right, so that comes back down. Wheels are now on. Let's grab these out then, and our bus should be good to go. Actually, I'll ditch me nav tyres. Yeah, it's great. If you get a willing merchant that is just going to play along. Yeah, the long wait was a good one, because you just could even stand at the counter for like half an hour. Yeah, I was sent over for a wait to do that balancing. Yeah, what sort of one? Well, they don't want a short one, so they want a long one. Yeah, so you want a long wait. Yes, please. Okay. Oh, it's just brilliant. Right then, so that was that. I'll check first, actually. My view job. All the tiles the bus needs to replace. Tick. Sign off job. Yay! 50 points. Correctly executed. The gearbox oil filter needs to be replaced. Okay. Can you drive the bus? No. I think you can get in, though, because there's some stuff to do inside. But I'm guessing it's game locked at the moment. Because, go back to visual inspection. Because I'm guessing direction indicator. It's a Euro 6 engine. You've got to be able to get in. You can get in. Little black thing on the right of the door to open. That's what I thought. There we go. So yes, you can get on board the bus. Cable ties on uniforms is allegedly a thing too. Obviously I know nothing of this practice. You wouldn't condone it either. It used to be shrink wrapped to a lamppost and stuff, or shrink wrapped to the 4-post lift. That was always a good one. Obviously nowadays there'll be all sorts of legislation against that. That's quite cool. Can you sit down? I don't know actually. No, because you're just going to take off the seat. Anyway, what am I doing to this thing? I forgot what I'm doing now. Gearbox oil filter needs to be replaced, so we can actually have a look at it. Look, I think it's under there. That's really cool view. I like that. Absolutely not. These kids nowadays are fragile little flowers with delicate minds we need to protect. Yeah. That's a... There we go. Right, so where was it? Gearbox or some... Gearbox... It is in there. That's where I was. Gearbox oil filter. 37%. Yes, that's not good. Right, disassembly. Gearbox oil filter cover. Gearbox oil filter. Well, that was easy. Ow. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget I will post a link to the game below. By the time you see this on YouTube, the game has already been released. So check it out below and give it a go. If you buy it and you're in the Discord server, then post some screenshots. Let us know how you're getting on. Spare parts engine. Spare parts engine. Am I still crouching? Oh yeah. Air conditioning. Pneumatic springs. Gearbox. Exhaust. Fuel system. Not really fuel, is it? Lights. Ibis and sales system. Electrical system. Fuel system then? Fuel filter. No, that's not. Electrical. Webs and sales. Gearbox. Oh, gearbox. There we go. Gearbox oil filter. I was there. We've got labels on them and everything. Hi, Peanut. Ow! Health and safety. Hit my flipping head on that thing. Still crouching. Here's the apprentice, yeah. Okay, so reassembly. Gearbox oil filter. Yeah, the new one, probably a good idea. Oil filter cover. That was fine. There we go. Luckily, you're only 4'9". Ow! Yeah, Peanut, take this bus out for a spin, please. Look, it's an MAN, Peanut. Be a good lad and make a cup. Milk him first, obviously. You want to see something cool, Pineapple? If you've only just joined. Ta-da! Look at that. Isn't that cool? Bus without the bits. Right, so we've done that. And yes, as you just come look, you can get inside the bus and everything. You can take the seats off. A drop of brandy's nice in tea. Man, I used to have whiskey in tea. Right, so that job's done anyway. Let me go and sign that off and send this out. Okay, sign off job. Gearbox oil filter needs to be replaced. Yeah, we've done that. The front axle's tyre pressure needs to be checked and adjusted if necessary. So tyre pressure's on the front axle. Okay, we can do that. I'll take a Jack Daniels and a tea in the same mug. Same Sims and stuff mug. Yeah, hold the tea. Right, where was me? Oh, there it is. Okay. Compressed air tester. I've got to go to operating fluids. Well, that's more than... They're overinflated. Put too much air in them. Blimey. Here we get any upgrades yet? Ow! No, not yet. That one's fine. At least you can't go wrong in this. Well, you'd be surprised. View job. Front axle tyre pressure needs to be checked and adjusted if necessary. Yeah, we've done that. I'm going to show, because Pineapple's here, I'll show him the bus coming in and out, because, you know, you'll like that sort of thing, I suppose. Right, there you go, Peanut. When you've signed a job off, look, the bus goes out and then comes back in again as another job. Sign off job. And you do get double deckers and bendy buses as well, apparently. Can I drive it out, please? Yeah, you can't drive them, unfortunately. This is a hell of a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Sim Hub, good afternoon. Yep, that was okay. And the next job, the tyres on the front axles need to be replaced. Oh, we can do that. Yeah, I wouldn't trust Pineapple to drive it. He'd be foot flat on the accelerator and he'd be crashing into the workshop. Okay, so tyres on the front axle needs to be replaced. So in order to do that, we need to lift it up. Let's take the wheel nuts off. Don't know why I didn't do that back one when I was walking past it, but okay. I don't know how much this will be when it comes out. I shouldn't imagine it would be expensive, but it certainly looks like there's a lot to do. Right, so disassembly. I've got my spanner. Get rid of that. It would be quite cool if this sort of thing was incorporated into a bus sim, wouldn't it? So like when we put the buses into the garage in Omsey, you actually had to do this. So that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Are you playing on Steam? Yeah, I'm on Steam. It's a Steam game. Right, that one off. Hi, Harry. It'd probably break Omsey. Yeah, it probably would, actually. So eventually you do get a pneumatic gun for taking the wheel nuts off. Okay, so wheel nuts are all off. Really health and safety. So now we'll lower the bus back down again. Go down. Lift up the front axle. And then go and take the wheels off. Get that out of the way. Disassembly. Can you fix washing machines? Mine just died. Oh no. Okay, wheel off. Put that back. Oh, did I miss one? Yeah, I missed one. Do you have to do anything in the cab? Yeah, I think there is stuff to do because there's stuff in there that you can interact with. Seat, steering wheel, ticket printer. You got repair the ibis and stuff. Payment counter, tachograph. Take all these compartments aside. Take the panel off. Do the front stop matrix display. You have to do safety checks. Oh, it seems. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting anything this good. I was a bit dubious, if I'm honest. Okay, so reassembly. There are jobs later on with the interior. We need to level up the points to get new jobs. Yeah. Okay, so better put the proper tyres on. There we go. It is really in depth. I actually really like it. Okay, put the lift back under. Go and lower the... I reckon about 20 quid. I don't think it'll be expensive. I think there's a mechanic sim for everything now, so it'd be great if they just linked up to do the relevant sims. Yeah, obviously this is different to the other sims, which is why I had to call it Car Mechanic Sim on Twitch, because it isn't listed on Twitch yet. It's just odd to see your job as a game/sim. It is the Sam Sim. Right, so assembly. Put my nuts back on now. Yeah, I don't think it'll be expensive, but I'd certainly say if it's around the £20–25 mark, it would be really worth it. A day in the life of Sam. Yeah, there's not enough tea drinking though. Don't drop your nuts. I'll try not to. I still have my marble. Oh, I lost my marbles years ago. I haven't seen those for ages. Yeah, distinct lack of tea and swearing. Oh, that was quite close. So yeah, if you have just joined, this isn't Car Mechanic Simulator, because there wasn't this game in Twitch. This is Bus Mechanic Simulator. Not out yet. So pre-release. Sam, would you give me a job? I'm more office based. I wasn't born with my marbles. I was born with them. He just fell out at a very early age. Hi, Nez. It is quite cool, isn't it? Right, put that back. Lower that down. Take that off and without falling down the pit. You just drive up and press buttons for you. That's all you're happy doing. You wouldn't want to actually do the getting dirty thing, would you? You should probably get this Pineapple, because you'd actually learn about the mechanics of buses. It might be quite interesting for you. You need a sweeper upper. Right, there we go. So that one's done. So sign off job. All doors needs to be closed in order to move the bus. Oh, I didn't close the doors. Pineapple's fault. I didn't shut the door. Open the back one. Oh, we can. That's cool. There we go. Bloody apprentices, indeed. Is there a laundrette in Swindon? I think so. Right, that was done. The heating oil levels need to be checked and refilled. Heating oil levels? Oh, okay. So you're watching this live. Tonight's stream is flight going from Spokane, Washington to the Boeing airfield in Seattle. Tomorrow afternoon, then, attempt number 3 at getting a HST from Paddington to Weston-super-Mare. We'll see how that goes. And then tomorrow night is some American trucking, and nothing planned yet for Saturday. So I don't know what I'll be streaming on Saturday yet. There will be something, but I don't know what. Right. View job. So, oh, it's there. Oh, that's boring. Take 3 of how many? Well, exactly. Heating oil service flap. Have we got heating oil? That's AdBlue. Where was the engine oil? There's engine oil. Engine oil. Gearbox oil. All these things of oil just strewn around the place. A GTA 5. Oh, blimey. Imagine that. It is £3 for Scandinavian DLC and ETS 2 at the minute, by the way. Wow. That's a bargain. And that is the best DLC as far as maps is concerned for ETS 2. I'm saying absolutely nothing to that, Pineapple. Not a word. Right. So there's water. There's AdBlue. There's engine oil. Gearbox oil. Well, okay, where's the... heating oil? Why is a pneumatic screwdriver? See, I could have used that. When's the game out? The 14th, apparently. I am really confused about where my oils are now. Oh, excuse me, don't make me laugh. What's that underneath there? Nothing. I'm going to have to go into Sam's... oh, is this way? Oh, this is where you come and speak to Sam. I'd like one of these. And Sam goes, no, bugger off, I'm on tea break. But I only want... No, go away, I'm on tea break. Afternoon finners. Right, spare part steering, trunk axles, riddle axles, brake controllers, engine, compressor, pneumatics, gearbox. Page 1 of 2. There is a sign saying don't disturb the bear. Oh, nice. Okay, so I can't then find where my heating, high business sales system, electrical systems, radiator, independent vehicle heater. Second pump, no heating oil tank, but no heating oil. Conditioning radiator. No. Okay. Am I missing something then? Have I missed the steering front axle? It's got to be out here then, isn't it? But the only oils are around here. Engine oil, gearbox oil, and then AdBlue, water, jerry can in the workshop. Any chance for a firm bus stream soon? Next week I will do one. There's a jerry can somewhere then. Maybe outside your workshop. What's that one down there? engine oil. Another. More AdBlue. More engine oil. That's going to be water, isn't it? Because that's near the sink. I guess it's going to be the same stuff for various gearbox oil, gearbox oil. You'd think this being a shelf full of oils that they'd been all in one place. Heating oil. There we go. Wow. Didn't expect the heating oil thing to be that big. Finally found what time Scrap Mechanics releasing Survival. 4 PM. It turns out it's on their wiki. Oh, okay. Yeah, I might do that on Saturday. I'll see if there's any interest for people to join, do a bit of a Scrap Mechanic stream on Saturday. Hi, Big Mac. Okay, so fill this up. There we go. Close the flap. That's really cool. Right. He's watching the old Scrap Mechanic stream. Oh, that is just such good fun. Yeah, I'll see if anybody... There's only a few people have got it. So I'll see if anyone's around that wants to do it Saturday night. That took longer than I anticipated. Just to check the heating oil. Someone's made a Skyliner. Oh, it did. It's. I love the complexity of Scrap Mechanic, and the fun value of Scrap Mechanic is just brilliant. Change the gearbox oil. Okay, we can do that. Oh, I haven't played it for like 2 years, so there's probably new things been added now. But last time we played it, it's like Minecraft, but 30 times better than Minecraft. Because you can make helicopters and buses and everything. So last time we made a monorail to get from one side of the valley to the other side of the valley. So I think something like that would be quite cool. To almost make like a transporter bridge or something. Like the one down in Newport, and there's one I've been over in Spain as well. I went on, so a transporter bridge hangs from a thing above. So yeah, we'll have a look and see who's available for some Scrap Mechanic on Saturday night. Right, change the gearbox oil. So that's under the seat. Oh, we've got to get inside the bus. I've got to drain it first. Okay. Got more good games to watch. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Single player stuff at lunchtimes and multiplayer stuff in the evenings. So tonight we've got Flight, which is multiplayer. Tomorrow night we've got Trucking. And Saturday night, nothing yet. Monday night will be OMSI. What am I doing? I don't need that, do I? I need the Dubry. What's it? Oil collection, return, drain, gearbox. Right, so that's in place now for the gearbox. So I've now got to go down. Ow! Right, come here, gearbox. Give me your fluid. Disassembly. Am I crouching still? Yes, I am. I don't want to move. I only want to drain the gearbox oil. I don't want to do anything else with it. I don't know which version I drove actually, so I just picked the left-hand drive one. Disassembly. I bet I've got to check the level first. There's one version apparently without mirrors. like inside electric cameras. Yeah, I had a normal mirrored one. I should really, you guys are interested, I should really do a screen share or something on the thing and let you see all the different versions. Right, so it's under here somewhere, isn't it? Trapdoor access engine, trapdoor access gearbox. Gearbox cover. What is a dipstick down here? Gearbox housing. Gearbox bracket. Let's take the gearbox off. That's not to... I thought it was a dipstick. And not me. View job. There is. There's a dipstick on the side. How am I supposed to get to that? I was on the other side of the engine. So I've got to get to him underneath. Oh, I've got to go at the front. Take the chairs off. We should have to take the chairs off to check the oil. Ow. But if I can't get to the dipstick... So there's the gearbox. Gearbox control line. Hang on, I know why. I wasn't in the operating fluids mode. Drill a hole. Oh god, no. You are not a ZF gearbox. You would be some 3-speed gearbox from like the 50s that just whines and drones. That's what you would be. Right, gearbox oil drain plug, that's done. Now I've got to refill it, which is from the... Yeah, your broken gearbox. Your broken gearbox that won't go into reverse and just never shuts up. So where's the... So the filler is... I wonder if there's an There's not an inspection hatch this side, is there? So where was it? It was here, wasn't it? Exhaust system service flap. It's going to be under there. So why? Surely you wouldn't have to... right, where's gearbox oil? Engine oil, gearbox oil. Right, we've got gearbox oil now. I'm sure you don't go inside the bus to fill up the gearbox oil. But okay, well then we'll try this. Oh, shut up, pineapple. Oh, see, there's a bloody dipstick. Right, refill the gearbox oil.
Oh, yeah.
About halfway. Psycho, thanks very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Thanks, Finners. Okay, so that's full. So assembly. Put the trap door back. Don't you open that trap door. So that's done. Don't know how the gearbox oil... I was about to say I don't know how the gearbox oil got that empty, but I drained it out, didn't I? That might be a thing. I'm so good at this. Right, sign off on the door. Don't get him started, Hillsman. We just shut him up. Started redecorating my room today. Did one wall and went, can't be bothered to do anymore. I hate painting. I sold paint for 11 years. The last thing I want to do is look at it. I got loads of DIY I could be doing around the house. I'm going to order a splashback for behind the cooker later. That's the thing. I won't fit it, but I'm going to order it. So that's a start. Right, change the gearbox oil. Done. And the coolant needs to be replaced completely. And the tyres on the rear axle need to be replaced. Okay, we can do this. This might be the last job we'll do. We'll see. What was that from Trapdoor? Not heard that for years. Burke, feed me. That was just class. Right, so we've gone Bendy. Da, 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 da. We've got a Bendy one. Right, so let's look at the job then. View job, coolant level. Oh, that's easy. Only a square spanner. You'll never get a double deck in there. I don't know, it's got the height. Oh, I see. We're on a different... Ah, that's crafty. So this bay was for the single deckers. That bay's for the bendies. And then the last bay then is for doubles. I've worked it out. Right, square spanner. Because eventually I think looks like you can unlock. You can hold more than one thing. At the moment I'm only holding one. Oh, that's a thing. Intercooler, coolant expansion tank red. I could just open the flap. Right, coolant. Coolant. That's going to be engine oil, heating oil. Gearbox oil. It's water, isn't it? Add blue, no. Engine oil. Water. You need to be ambidextrous. Tea in one hand and tools in the other. Indeed. There we go. That's that done. Don't open the flap. I was trying to close that flap.
Oh, yeah.
It is really well modelled. Hang on. Rear. Yes, rear I've got to do it. I was about to say, so I've got to lift the whole thing up. Finners, thanks so much for the follow. Why have you... Why did you time him out? Did I miss something? Did he mention the S word? He never learns. Pylos. Ah, okay. He's trying to be crafty. Oh, that's tight down there, isn't it? So all 6 of these on now. And then you raise me up. I need my spanner. He's not exactly the artful dodger, is he? Ow! Now, you see what I did there? I tried to jump across the pit. That didn't end well. Just had to go and Google trapdoor. 1984 to 1990. Wow. It was brilliant. That looks sketchy. Right, so rear in it I've got to do. This is such a great game. Right, so wheel nuts. Oh, I'm going to have to look out for that now, aren't I? I'd love to sit and watch those again. Oh. Danger Mouse was my other favourite from back then. KK, good afternoon. I didn't make you feel up. Sam did. Sam's fault. They tried to bring it back a few years ago, but it wasn't the same. Will you be getting this new map? Probably not. It's brought up a Button Moon. Oh God, you've got to be a similar age to me then, Hillsman. Because I remember Button Moon. And Bagpuss. And Finger Bobs. That was strange. Not too dissimilar then. Right, so disassemble. No, I got to lower it down now. And now go all the way down the back. What the hell was Button Moon? You've never... Jamie and the Magic Torch. Blimey. Go on YouTube, Liam, and put in Button Moon. Ow! Yeah, Button Moon was great. Right. So lift the rear axle up. You sure he's going to bend your bendy? There we go. Trapdoor, Thunderbird, Stingray and Thomas Tank Engine original. I really did like the original Thomas Tank Engine. And then it all went a bit strange. The Clangers. No, you're old then, forget Chaos. Don't remember them at all. Right, so now taking the take the wheel off. No, I've got to remove it, and disassembly. Wheel. The wheel engaging lifts need to be removed. Oh, you're just so fussy. Okay, no, I was imagining you're taking this thing out the way would probably be a good idea. No, not the parts bin. Clangers were the 70s. Really? I think I know what we'll be talking about in the flight later. Yes, it will get quite random. I'll queue up some theme tunes on YouTube then. Grange Hill. Now, Grange Hill was awesome because it was on as soon as school started again in September. Grange Hill started, and then it was just brilliant. And yeah, I watched Biker Grove. Who remembers Why Don't You? That was always on in the summer holidays to give you, in theory, stuff to go and do. Did you do that now? Right, so wheels are off. let's go and buy 4 more wheels. So who watching is going to get this then? Who's intrigued by this? And is going to get it? I'm sure Andy Pandy was something you watched. The original Andy Pandy. Okay, 4 wheels. I'm certainly intrigued to see what else you have to do, how complex it's going to get. So I think maybe we'll come back and do some more of this and see if when we unlock other stuff. Because I think it's going to get really interesting. I've got so many good games in the stream lineup at the moment. We got to do the Apocalypse flipper thing. We're going to do some more Snow Runner because that's just awesome. We've got this to do. Put the right tyre on, I suppose. There we go. So tyres are on. I don't think I know for obvious reasons, but it does look good. Yeah. Who remembers Schools every morning on Channel 4? I don't remember that. Just installed Lemon Tile version 3 updated today. Totally didn't take a whole week. Wow. Why don't you just switch off your television set and go and do something less boring instead? That was it. I used to watch Show Me with Chris, and never heard of that. You're young, don't forget, Dylan. Oh yes, and there's I think I've got stuff to review I haven't even looked at myself yet. I played that unreliable delivery service on Xbox. God, it was random. Yeah, I've still got that, and that was something I was going to put into the stream, but I don't know. I think it might be too random. Run around. It wasn't Peter Reed, it was Mike Reed. Peter's brother. Right, so lower the axle jack. Oh, this is such a cool game. I love Rent a Ghost with Timothy Claypole. Right, we'll have to carry on this random conversation during tonight's flight because we do like a bit of random in flight. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're quite random, why not join the Discord server? Because that's random. If you're watching this live, no, don't put it back. No, if you're watching this live and you're quite random, then join the Discord server. Right, so let's get rid of that. Go to assembly and then put my nuts back on. Hey, I'm going to try something. What if I can go and pick up that air wrench from the bench over here? Will it work, or have I got to level up? Oh, damn it. Yeah, it hasn't been unlocked yet. Dagnabbit. Fifi and the Flower Tots. What the heck is Fifi and the... It sounds very girly. How do you unlock stuff? You've got to level up. Bod. Oh. Wasn't Bod the one we got to guess the flavour of the ice cream that the frog had at the end? And Fraggle Rock is absolute class. Bill and Ben. Flobberdob. I told you to spit. He-Man. God, we are reminiscing. Pippa Peg. Don't you mean Peppa Pig? Oh, your spelling. Now, the original Scooby-Doo, again, they They've probably redone Scooby-Doo, but the original Scooby-Doo is what you should be watching, not the redone rubbish. Right, let's get rid of that. And put my nuts on this side. Yes, this will be the last job we'll do then. For today. Hi, John T. It's quite funny. Well, it's not quite funny. It's quite sad, actually, when people join at the end of a stream. They go, oh, I missed it. Well, if you're in the Discord, I do post in Discord what time I'll be streaming and when. I post that every morning, what the game's going to be and at what time. So if you're not in the Discord, then check out the stream information section in Discord, and you'll know what games I'll be streaming that day and what time they will be. But generally, it's 1 o'clock and somewhere between 6 and 7. Flight tonight is going to be 7 o'clock because people aren't getting home from work, etc. until later. So 7 p.m. start tonight, and then tomorrow afternoon back with Train Sim, trying for the 3rd time to get that HST from Paddington to Weston-super-Mare. Yeah, Pippa Peg. That's another Pineapple classic right there. I liked Phineas and Ferb and SpongeBob. Okay, well, you are quite odd, Pineapple. Right, let's get this lift out of the way. I want to look inside this thing, see how well it's modelled from an inside point of view, being that it's a bendy, before we end. There we go. Not sponge square bob pants. It could be. Let's look inside this one then. That's very long and bendy. It's actually not that badly modelled either. That is quite good. It's got the ibis. It's the posh ibis as well. So even that looks like it is in OMSI. It's actually modelled really well for a game that's not based around the actual driving aspect of it. That's, you know, that's an OMSI dash. That's really cool. Right, let's you can press the door buttons. Oh, can you? What, to open the doors? Oh, that's cool. That was really cool. Yeah, we said this earlier, Jaff. If there's a game to incorporate the two things, such a mechanic simulator with OMSI or Wreckfest, we'd say it'd be great if this sort of thing was in OMSI, so that when you put a bus in for repair, you then had to then actually do the repair. That would be pretty cool. I don't think you can. No, I don't think you can start the engine. Shame, because you should be able to. No, because there's a testing. We haven't unlocked it yet. There is a testing bay, which I'll show you. Let me shut that door, otherwise it won't let me finish. So we've got, obviously, the main workshop here. So it looks like singles come in here, bendies go there, and I reckon double-deckers go at the other end. And then we've got, I don't know if we've got to do anything with this machinery. Do we actually have to manufacture things or not? Or is it just static? No, is it static elements? We have got the radio over here, so you can put the radio on, but I've turned it down for copyright reasons. We've got Sam's area here. We can come up and ask for things and get blatantly told to go away. Oh, that was a cool noise. Good old fluorescent. Someone's put a lot of thought into that. That's cool. Oh, I like that. Where's the canteen? Yeah, we haven't got a canteen. What's that? Oh, what's this room? Ooh. Spare parts. There are lights turn on the pits as well. So panels and things. There's so much stuff. What's out here? That's the outside. I can't leave. So here's the ow, door to the face. No. So here's the testing bay. So I'm guessing then you would come in. So you got alignment tools for headlights. So this is all stuff that you unlock further down the line. So yeah, it's all locked at the moment. So headlights, brakes and suspension, and I don't know what that is. Exhaust, maybe get tested here. So yes, certainly a lot to unlock. So yeah, rolling road, exhaust gas tester. It's certainly been a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you've liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe to see more from it. And I will come back and do more. And obviously those of you watching live, thank you very, very much for watching. We will end it. Actually, we'll go and get rid of this bus first. And then we'll end. Pine Pal. So sign off job. Yeah, there we go, Hillsman. Bus is all yours, as long as you want an MAN Bendy. I'm not going to say Bendy Man. And oh, I didn't replace the coolant correctly. Damn it, I lost points. Right, we'll accept this job, but then I'll end. Yeah, 10 minutes. So there we go. So yeah, if you want to see more of this on YouTube, let me know. It's been out a couple of weeks now, so let me know what you think of it if you've bought it. It certainly is something we'll come back and do another stream of next week. Maybe one for next, maybe do it again next Thursday. How's that? And see if we can carry on and continue our bus mechanic adventures and see if we can unlock some more stuff. So yes, so my thanks to Finners for following. For Psycho for following, for Diesel for following, for Kevin for following, and for Mike for following today. For all you for chatting, say next stream live is 7 p.m. tonight, back with some flying, and then tomorrow afternoon, say attempting that journey from Paddington to Weston-super-Mare again in the HST. And then trucking tomorrow night, but we will come back and do this next Thursday, 1 o'clock. So stick it in your calendar, and I'll catch you all then. Have a great afternoon, and if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.